Hi, Kevin Danny here with Santa Clara Volleyball head coach Erin Lindsey following the Broncos season-ending four-set loss to Pepperdine. And coach, maybe some teams with this being the last match of the season, you lose the second set 25-14, and maybe some teams would pack it in at that point, but not your team. Really good third set, really fought hard there in the fourth set. What did you take away from this match?
Well, going into the match, one of our goals was to get a set tonight, to start with that. We always go in wanting to win a match and having a game plan to win it. But we've been so close in some sets, both against Pepperdine last night and then also even competing really hard with BYU at their place earlier this week, that I really felt like we needed to focus and put a whole set together and really finish. And so I think going into that third set, especially with the second being so tough and us really getting stuck in a challenging rotation for us, I think the team was just really determined. And we had set that goal and we knew we were gonna just try to play better volleyball, and we knew we were doing some really good things. We were just didn't put enough together. And so that's what I think really led us to being able to just stay at it and stay determined. We've had to be resilient through a lot this season, and I think we've been fighting and clawing, and it didn't always turn into wins, but I think that our desire and our motivation is what allowed us to put it together to really compete tonight.
It kind of looked like in that third set, and it carried over a little bit in the fourth set, the blocking really picked up for you guys, and Alex Anthony really got my attention for her 8 blocks.
Yeah.
In this match. What did you see with the blocking as the match progressed?
Yeah, so last night we weren't really lined up exactly where we needed to be, especially on Erin's. I mean, she has a great arm and really knows how to terminate, and we were just giving her a little bit too much space in the cross court. And so we changed our middle, or we flipped our middles to get Alex a little more opportunity to get over the net into her space. And she did a great job. She knew that was going to be the assignment today, and I was really impressed with her ability to get over the net into Erin's hitting angles.
Yeah, you finished this season. You played more than half of your season as far as the actual matches in the span of 2.5 weeks. So it was just really just a skewed, back heavy schedule due to all the different things that go along with a season like this. But what was it like playing so many matches in so few days?
It was tough. I mean, you really don't get to work on anything or like go to the drawing board, and even really have solutions or plans, beyond, our scout report and our game plan of how we're going to defend what they're going to do. And so that was a real challenge, both for the staff and our athletes, to be able to consistently bring game level energy and competition and focus to all of those matches. But I do think that we worked really hard on talking about the value of it and what we were going to get out of it, and that you can't even have game-like situations in practice. So let's honor that opportunity and take advantage of it as we grow as players. And as you can see, we have a pretty young roster. And so I felt like as long as we could keep our athletes focused on just getting better and getting a little better every match, that it was going to be valuable to play all those matches.
And Coach, we'll get you out of here on this. When you look back on this season, what are going to be kind of the lasting memories, and what will fans have to look forward to in the fall?
I think as I look back, I was thinking about this earlier today, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity that we figured out how to play all of our conference matches, and that we figured out how to have a season for our student athletes here to compete. And that is credit to our administration, our university, our medical staff, who put the resources behind making sure we could have a season. And the other thing is just how strong the women on our team are, and how much sacrifice they had to make, not seeing their families, really not getting to have much of a social life at all, and just being with their team, and the commitment that they showed to our program and to what we're trying to do for the future by sticking here and working hard and playing all these matches every week. And so I think it just shows the strength of the young women in this program. And so I think those two things, I'm just filled with a lot of gratitude and a lot of pride to be working with such a great group of staff, administrators, and student athletes. And so I'll really take that away from this. And I'm just so excited that we got to get all these repetitions against WCC foes in preparation for the fall, because now we're going to know what we need to do, what we need to clean up, and how we're going to compete with the top of the conference.
Well, Coach, congrats on getting through a really tough season, and best of luck in the fall. And hopefully we can welcome some fans in here, and hopefully parents can see their daughters play next year in person.
I hope so. Thank you so much.